Hey everyone, Bobby here. This video is a little bit different than normal. This is about my DSM engine build, and the reason why I'm doing this is because I've changed a few little things which I've made along the way, and I've produced a part as well which I'm going to be using. And just to show you the rundown of the parts that have been adjusted. So all the parts are all brand new, stainless valves. The lot is completely being rebuilt, and on the springs they're Kigley beehives, and obviously they do a fantastic job with all of their seats and their shim kits. But what we've gone and done, or what I've decided to change, is I've made new seats, because what we were finding is there was various shims that were going to be required. Now obviously I had all the shim packs, got every single shim pack they had, and we measured all of the seats. So we've got 5 different thicknesses, and over the board we had various different heights. What that meant is we would sometimes have to run potentially 2 shims, which isn't really ideal. We don't like to do that. So the way forward was we did all the benchmarking, we did all the testing for the intake and the exhaust. Then we came up with a way to do all of the seats, and we did them separately. So whatever matched, we had them made, and they were all made out of 4340 chromoly, so nice and stiff, and they are a nice fit inside the bottom of the spring, and they're all slightly various heights. They're very slightly between each single one. A couple were the same. So once we did all the checks and the testing, that's when we decided to just do that. And then we have no shimming required on this. This is a fit and finish part, and the rest are all done. And I wanted to do that one last so I could show you the base of that, because otherwise I can't get it out. And they all sit nicely. Let's turn the light on, and they all sit nicely inside there. Now the other bit that I've had done is, and you'll see here, is that is a standard ARP washer. Now that's horrible, isn't it? No one likes an undersized washer. So I believe these are like an EC17PSE chromoly based grade, 3mm thick, but they're a fraction over 20mm, and obviously that's not going to be very good when you've got load going on it, and these are going to be using L19s, so that is going to wear down the hull a lot more, and you don't obviously want the centralization of the hull to taper or cause a problem. So what I've gone and done is I've had some washers stamped out of a very hard material, which is a HV300. So it's slightly stiffer and hardness than these washers, and these are 24mm, or just a fraction under 24mm. As you can tell, it fits the hull a lot better, offering a bigger and wider load spread on that hull. So it means that you're not going to oval the center with all that torque on the head studs. Originally I had planned to run some inserts where I would counterbore the actual stud mounting a bit on the cylinder head, but by the time we looked at doing all the machine work, it was just going to be way too much. So decided to last minute ditch that route, and then I had all these washers made up, which would be a nice addition to it. So they'll be a lot better than these little babies. So they'll offer much better load spread, which is exactly what I want in this application. because this build is going to be a high revving build. I plan to run somewhere around the 9,000 to 9,500 revs with everything once the turbo is selected, and then I know I've got all that extra power to withstand all of those revs. So building for as much as possible to utilize what I can. So that's just a little update. So I've got engine builder stainless valves, standard size, no oversized, I don't need them. They've all been seated, new guides as well, and then they've had like the angle valves on them, they're all fine, all lapped in, all pre-checked, all pressure tested, just to make sure that we've got all the correct spring pressures that we require from Kigley across the board. New keepers, the lot, and then we'll have GSC S2 cams. They're in wrapping at the moment, so I won't grab them out. So yeah, this is the last one, and then I get to put all the other bits in. But that's just a little bit of an update on the cylinder head, and also just to show you the different parts that I've made along this build, just to make it a bit more, not really unique, but just to make sure I have all the detail in it, because I like to make sure that I don't have to worry about multiple shims and where they've got to go. So this just makes life a lot easier, and it'll be really good. Well, thank you very much for watching this little video, and I hope you like the little additions I've done in this build, and shows the attention to detail that we got on here. And yeah, if you've got any questions about any of the bits any further than what I've already discussed, then please do ask away, and I'll be happy to answer as best as I can for you. Take care, bye.